Okay, welcome to another Karborundum Quest. Here we go with a little bit of some basic contracts basically. Have to test the cutler while splashdown, so that's what I'm doing just here. I think there's something else that was tested on there as well, engine or something like that. But nice simple job, nice and easy to do, and then we get back onto the main sort of missions, which is this. Sending up some more crew, some escape ships from our main station that we've put up there. Yeah, booster separation, everything going the same way that we normally do. Just getting a little bit closer. At this point in time, I believe I have RCS for docking, but it's still using the mole small docking port, which is still problematic. But that's the station I'm using at the moment until I can start changing the station setup. At this particular time, I don't have standard size clampertrons, so I have to use this for everything I want to do. And here we go, speeded up as fast as I could do. Excuse me. And here is where a beautiful problem kicks in again, trying to dock and getting spun and thrown. It turns out I don't have RCS at this point. So, the good old fashioned way, get it lined up and then use brute force. There we go. Another module on, some crew in, some science going. Now this is the best way to do it. If you put up a science station, there is a mod that allows you to transfer science between, to be transmitted from any craft that can take in your science, but can transmit it to stations or to any other craft depending on how you set the mod up. So what I'm doing is I'm doing experiments on the station using the mole setup, putting the science into the science laboratory, which basically, if you research it over time, multiplies it. You get more science means more unlocks, more things to play with. So this is what I've been doing with it, is trying to harvest as much science as possible. Normally this is a fairly quick thing in the stock game, but when you've got a life support mod put in, it makes it a whole different game because you have to spend time to research science. You have to keep ferrying up supplies. For my mod, it's just supplies that I need to put up, and I need to change the crew with their habitation timers. But thankfully, you get contracts for that. So the more you get contracts, the more money you make from actually doing it, and you basically try and limit it to what your contracts request. So here you get more things being put up into orbit. And then we go, transmitter injection. Now this is something that I have discovered and I have been using a lot of since I got it. It's the SSTU mod. It is fantastic, the amount of things that are in it, from the Apollo craft, heavier landers, space shuttles. It's got a lot of different things in there that are all sort of semi-procedural parts. They're definitely worth it. I've not used any of the add-ons for this mod, I've just been playing with the actual mod itself, but there's so many crafts in it. Some are missing IVAs, some have beautiful IVAs, like the landers have really good ones. And you get a few extra docking clamps which are compatible with the originals. It's just a really nice setup to use. So here we go, putting ourselves into orbit of the Moon. Perfection. As you can tell, I was a little overzealous with the fuel, but I end up doing it most of the time. So now just transferring somebody across. This is the lander, or that was the lander IVA and the internal IVA for the pod. Time for a landing. So just grabbing some signs gently as we're coming down through the atmosphere. Down towards the planet. The Moon doesn't have an atmosphere, one has an exosphere. And now here I'm trying to avoid landing on a ridge of that crater. I'm trying to land in the flattest place possible, which is not always easy. And there we go, down. So grab some science, transmit a copy of all of that science to the station, back to our Mir station. Figured that was a good homage. And then all I'm doing is I'm moving somewhere slightly flatter because of another mod that's installed. There we go. And now the surface experiment package. And this is where I realise that I have sent the wrong person to do it. And I can't actually attach them. I can't equip the screwdriver because it needs an engineer, not a pilot or a scientist, which is what I brought down. So, plant the flag, get some experience for that. And run away. Now what's happened here is I sent up a second mission and landed at almost the exact same spot, but this time I brought an engineer. And yep, this is just assembling everything. Takes a bit of time, but it's definitely an interesting way to do it, and it gets you science. Everything that gets you science unlocks you things. Here's it all set up. I think you only need one solar panel, but I always put in two. And there we go, back into the pod. Some strange little jumps as we get up towards the orbit. Docking back towards the command module to head back towards the planet. looks really good in when it's accelerated. And then what I'm just doing here is using the excess fuel on this command module to start my bum back to Kerbin. Might as well use fuel if it's there. And the fuel is not interchangeable with what's in the command module. The lander uses liquid fuel and oxygen. The command module, I believe, uses hydrolox, but I can't remember offhand. But it is a mixture of different materials. So here we go. Now this is something I forgot to bring up before, which is the X signs. What happens is every time you travel through a new area that can get you signs, it will alert you to any signs that's there. Burn it to slow down for Kerbal. This is where it went a little bit hysterically wrong. I was trying to aim for the landing site, but I left the burn too late, and I made it in the atmosphere. It's so close, but so far away. Well, still walking distance. There we go.